I tell you, I love this place. What the thing that'll blow Westerners' minds the most, I think, is no credit check. They won't understand that. Like
For
you
what?
want to rent an apartment.
Oh, right. Okay.
You want to rent an apartment. It's like, right? I'm sure it's the same in the UK as it is in the States. If you ever screw up anywhere in the United States, you ever screw up anywhere where you blow your rental agreement, that is nationwide. So I don't care if you screw up in California, you drive all the way to, take a bus all the way to Florida, Central Florida, Miami, and you try and rent, they'll go right in that national database. I'm sorry, you're a credit risk. You're homeless.
Police state, man. Because everyone's plugged into the machine, aren't they, basically?
God, it's so true, man. It's like, you know what's really the thing that freaked me out? It's the whole 1984, the movie,
George
or Brazil. Maybe Brazil is even a better example, right? Brazil, you know, the guy works in a little cubicle and they had a desk set up with a separator and they would fight each day by dragging this desk, like they had to share it.
All right.
So, you know, the other guy would he needed more room for his papers, so he'd pull the desk and he'd watch his desk be a foot wide.
And then push the separator.
Yeah, right, and then he pushed and the separator just stays there. So this guy would have to fight for his little piece of real estate on the desk, right? His little piece of desk. Life gets really small, you know, and really tiny. And I come here and it's like, you know, first, last, and security, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
They do take
your passport information, you're good.
They do take a deposit.
Welcome to Thailand.
There's actually been a law passed recently to protect people that are renting, and there's a few stipulations in it. One is they can't. This law passed in March, but no one's abiding by it, so it's kind of useless. But even then, it's that they can't charge you more than government rate for electric. They can't charge you more than 1 month's rent up front for a deposit. If you leave, you don't have to give any notice to leave a condo. Like all these really cool rules. If they only applied it, it would be better. But
Be heaven.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's only for landlords that have more than 5 properties. So any condo would apply to. But if you, I mean, I when I moved, because people, if you've watched my videos on YouTube, I've recently moved back in here, but before I moved to a condo, and when I moved in there, like they were trying to like charge me more for the electric, and I was like, that's illegal, you can't do that. But they didn't give a fuck. So
And they did it anyway.
yeah, because like I say, it's a law, but it's going to take a while, I think, to come into practice. Some people are going to have to get done for it, and
Yeah.
But yeah,
I would warn anyone that's coming out here, check with the nomads and find out the integrity of a place. Like the place I live in. You used to live there and I asked you about it and you said, they're pretty square, they're pretty straight up, they don't play games. Because I heard a story of a couple of kids that, and this may be the one issue, so I'm not saying like it's, you know, it's out there. But still, this is scary. So they rented an expensive place in off of the main drag. Well, actually, it was middle of the road. Let's say it was like $550 a month for a place
US.
in the city, US,
Right.
Which is for one of the swankier apartments, right?
In Chiang Mai, yeah.
In Chiang Mai, right? So. Make a long story short, they got charged. They got hit with $350 US electric bill at the end of the month on top of the rent.
how big was the place?
It was your typical 32 to 40 square meter apartment.
Oh, really? It wasn't like a house? Wow.
The building will remain nameless. It
Yeah, we don't need
come
defamation.
It has come under new ownership, and check the notes from the tenants. Make
Right.
sure there's people, the referral. What do you call it? Reviews. Check those reviews, because type in the name of a particular place you're thinking of going to in the Nomad Facebook groups and see if there's any angry venting going on it.
Even check from the ties, man. I mean, there's no excuse really to kind of get fucked over nowadays with the amount of reviews on these platforms. Even if you Google anything, you get Google reviews, right?
Sure.
And if most of them are going to be in Thai, but just have your browser translate to English, and you can kind of work out what they're saying. And there's a star rating on there, like 1 to 5 stars. You know, if you move into a place that's got like 500 reviews and it's all 1 stars, you deserve to get fucked. Do you get what I mean? Like, you should check that shit before. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, with the electric, mate, again, there's just so much stuff that people should check before they're moving in that they need to know about. I might put an article together on this, actually, put it on the website. I've got this new website now. It's called Ask Chiang Mai. I don't know if I told you about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
No.
So it's kind of like where I've got these videos on YouTube. We're now putting it on a blog as well.
Nice.
So there's some really good articles on there. We've got like 50 already written. But for stuff like that, kind of boring stuff that I don't really want to make a video about.
Sure.
Like, I guess you could make a video about it, but it's better presented in a post format.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And people need to know about that there's an alternative to these 6-month and 1-year leases.
Yeah. How long is yours?
3
months. Okay.
3 months, you know.
Yeah.
And it's the price is fabulous. It's not a glass and steel and tricked out apartment, but it's massive 1-bedroom, massive living room, and a patio on the 4th floor. When I saw a video of you with a friend and they were up in the air and they had this huge patio situation where he had his hammock set up, and I said, oh, I gotta find that.
All right.
You know, so it's fortunate.
Which video was that?
I don't remember which one that was, but I definitely remember a video you made where you shot an image of the place that I'm at, and but it was just an image of it, and I was like, I saw those huge balconies. I'm like, whoa, what is this? This thing looks like a luxury liner with all these little front decks.
Yeah.
You know, which apartments are those with the front deck coming off of them, right?
Yeah.
And timing's everything, and I was there, and they happened to have one, and so I jumped on it.
Yeah, they go pretty quick in that place as well, man. I remember I tried to get one of the big balcony ones, and just down the street where I stayed just before moving in here, again, I tried to get a big balcony one, but people snap them up right away, man. And the people that get those places tend to stay there for ages, you know, because there's not that many. Like
you said, I was concerned, and I asked you. I said, you know, it's a 3-month lease. I mean, will they try and, you know, what? I have a 3-month lease, so and right now somebody's on the phone and says I'll rent it on the 4th month, and you said no. They're not going to try and push you out, man. They want you to stay there forever.
Yeah, it's competitive here, mate. You see how many condos there is everywhere. Like, they've always got spaces generally. It's like I say, those big ones get snapped up. They'll always have a space somewhere for somebody else, and they would never. I've never ever known anybody's kind of. I mean, unless you were kind of like renting like a house from somebody, and like they want to move back in it, they might kick you out. But in the condos, you'll never ever get kicked out. That was weird when you said that to me. Like, in the US, they'll kick you out of your place or something.
Sure,
right?
you have a 3-month. If you have, you know.
Why would they do that? Would they not want you in there to keep paying?